Suspended animation of a gray expansion casting shadows over the sun. Somewhere in the river of time, we have died. It has happened already. Somewhere in the river of time, the sleeping world explodes. Death is...
What's up? This is His Lordship. I just jumped off the porch. Give me a moment to set things up. I want to share some things with you. I went live yesterday morning, like 5 in the morning. So I'm going to show one thing that I showed at my last show. I'm pretty proud of it, something that I filmed, but I just think the sound quality, because, I don't know about this stuff. I didn't go to school for it, but I think I did a great color treatment and a great audio treatment. So I'm going to play this mix until people show up, and I'll be right with you.
Level to leave it, I'm bound, head to receive it, and fans ain't gonna need it. You better believe it, I'm living up in this moment, and I'm really trying to own it, and I'm looking in the mirror, treating me as my opponent. Every day I go astray, hey, I hear my people say, just keep on writing and reciting, you one hit away. That's all I need, I'm praying, hope these people listen, instead of rapping for fame. I'm an artist on a mission, I'm just having epiphany, I'm looking out for victory. Written, I be spitting, like reading ancient calligraphy. Now this is not history, we made our own meal, and we got our own deal when we miss breakfast at Tiffany's. Red bus ride up a deck, I'm in my own hustle. I'm going home from a gig, I'm in my own bubble. My girl is texting me, how was the show? PS, I love you. Looking through the window at the lights, I see the city shuffle. What is trouble when you change the whole game today? And people know you're deep, but they still refuse to play and say. But by the way, your boy Hebbers, the artist, is spitting wisdom regardless. Infidelity, spotless rap, lyrical arsonist. I hung up my deep feelings. The verbal architect, I always break the glass ceiling. Writing from the balcony of my sky building. I'm looking at the stars, searching for that good feeling.
By the time on the paper when I'm feeling stealing. Can't describe to you people what I'm really seeing. That good feeling, I'm living on the good feeling. That good feeling, by the time on the paper when my pen is bleeding. Can't describe to you people what I'm really seeing. That good feeling, I'm living on my good feeling.
Beautiful struggle, commit the serious hustle. Lord, protect me from this trouble while I read this Bible's riches. Picture the element of a brother getting it. So the time to face God's vision, then in death I won't be dead in it. It sounds so pathetic, but my rhetoric is all above. I don't need the minus in my life, I need the plus. I don't need the money now, but I need your love. I don't need your every brother, but I need your trust. My people in 4 sections with expensive weapons, but this killers just keep on stepping. I wake up in London City with the average stressing, regardless of my blessing. Best my girl, my class, and I hope we learn the lesson. Whatever you focus on, what you're manifesting. Success is built on my genes, but he's still second guessing. But these rappers that I'm never resting. And if I fall down tomorrow, be my next question.
me twice, babe. It's kinda nice, babe. In our day to day, we feeling fly, we eating right, veggies and rice. No blood or bones on our plate. Don't pay for torture or hate. We spread the peace and the love, living life in the now, like we Buddhist or Tao. An evolution of interest, an evolution of intellect. Evolution is best. It can change the rest. It's the wisdom of the elders, and it's how they connect beyond the words of a mouth or a gram or a tweet. Beyond the sky and the moon and the sun and the speed. Beyond your mind and your dreams. Every night we be running to sleep. It's beyond the comprehension. It's in you and me. We on our way out. We on our way out. Always staying grounded, finding peace in the now. I believe that you plus me is one. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I believe that you plus me is one. Yes, I do believe in you. I believe that you plus me is one. Yes, I do believe it's true. I believe that you plus me is one. I do you feel me too? I love you once, babe. You love me twice, babe. It's kinda nice, babe. Nice. I love you once, baby. You love me twice, babe. It's kinda nice, baby. Nice. Met you. My life felt new. I truly believe that you and I were meant to be ahead.
How you take consign you, how I live my life. When I know they find you, but you seek and hide. Fake love is devotion, please don't mind me. I'm leaving emotion and perfect shit. It gets defensive, this way that's supposed to happen, but this a lie. How we take consign you, how I live my life. By the time, know that you, everything I do is not because of Facts, you the best. Everything I do is not because of you. Tell your brother, yeah. My body like her. Tell your sister, yeah. My body like her. Nobody so you know, everyone they suffer, looking for control. 7 different altars, fake love is devotion. Please don't mind me. I'm living in motion in perfect shit. It gets defensive, this way that's supposed to happen, but this a lie. I would take a side you, how I live my life. If I the time, know that you, everything I do is not because of you. If I the facts, you the best. Everything I do is not because of you. Tell your brother, yeah. My body like her. Tell your sister, yeah. My body like her. It gets defensive, this way that's supposed to happen, but this a lie. How we take consign you, how I live my life. If I the time, know that you, everything I do is not because of you. If I the facts, you the best. Everything I do is not because of you.
It takes a lot more than cheap tricks to divide and conquer his mind. I see you rolling on your shape, but sugar, you a bit. And you call my home late, disrespect to me and my soulmates. Sugar, sugar, it's for real. It's not baby, what's that? Sugar, it's for real. We don't have a cup, but sugar, it's so real. We don't have a touch, but sugar, it's so real. Sugar's for real. It's so real. Baby, what's up real? Sugar, it's so real.
What's up? This is Lordship. I think my mouse died. My mouse is not working. And excuse the, I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background, but I am using StreamYard OBS Studio, and it does have a noise compression gate, so that might block out the fireworks sound. Also, if I'm typing on the keys or anything like that, it blocks it out. Let me see. Well, His Lordship is trying to move on into short films and stuff like that. You know, I'm tired of just making music albums or music videos. I'm ready to hit the short film festival circuit. I've been studying and buying little equipment here and there, and I'm going to start posting pictures of the equipment that I use, even down to the clothing, because I buy special bags to hide my equipment under my coat, because out here you will get killed for your camera and stuff like that. And I like making big things out of little things. So you're going to see a video that I made. I shouldn't call it a video. I got to stop doing that. You're going to see a short film that I made for YouTube, but now it finally looks like a film. It takes so long. I mean, especially when you don't go to school for this stuff, it takes so long to get that cinematic film look. You know what I'm saying? And thank everybody for showing up. I haven't went live in a long time, and I definitely haven't had. I usually go live at terrible times, because if I mess up, if I dox myself, nobody sees it. But now I'm going live at a fairly decent time. I'm sure it's 1 o'clock or something on another coast. And but yeah, thanks, man. Right on for the compliments. And yo, we just getting started, Lashane, and thanks for coming through. So let's change modes right quick. All right. Now I'm going to click this film. I actually shot it 2 days ago. I edited it on my iPad, I think, at work, and then I switched it over to my phone to do the final master. So this all was done without a laptop or a desktop, just to show you where we at today. I also carry a pocket projector, so I can project 100 inches HD onto a wall, just to make sure everything looks cool. So it's basically, you know, the phones today, the chips are so good that it's better than most PC laptops, unless it's a gaming laptop. And actually, probably half of the Apple laptops, the phones are just as good, because they make their own chips now for the phone. So here we go. I'm gonna hit the mute button. Also, I want you to see how steep these hills are, because the video starts way up in the hills and I end up at the bottom of the hill on the flat ground, you know, almost below sea level. So check this out. Yo, what's up? My lens is dirty. You gotta excuse that. Can you see me? This is Lordship hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I'm on vacation right now. You know what I'm saying? My last video, I was on a private jet timeshare, and I'm at my vacation destination. I kind of, overshot my destination. I went to one spot, now I'm at another spot. You got to keep them guessing. I don't know if the audio is good enough on here, so I might not use this video clip. I might not. But anyway, let me get back to cruising. And I just wanted to take y'all with me, because I'm testing out this wheel. This is my new wheel. People be hating on it, but I waited. I took a whole month to choose the next wheel I wanted. And this was my choice. Okay, the V10F. Anyway, peace. So, are there any questions about that production right there? Are there any questions? Before I mess around with remixing Birdman and Young Thug, if you got questions about that video, I would love to answer them. Okay. The vehicle that you saw, thank you very much, Sarada and Lashane and everyone. You're looking at that. It's it's an electric unicycle. Oh, yeah, that's the spot. You recognize that. I got the spider jacket and shirt. You might not be able to see, but I got a chest camera mount. I got the Bluetooth system on my helmet, so when I live stream, I could talk to you. The music actually came from the wheel. The wheel itself has a Bluetooth speaker. And I used the GoPro Max, which has some kind of filter to block the wind where you don't need a dead cat. And the GoPro Max have two lenses, and that's why you got the little fisheye look. But when I started talking, I was still using the GoPro, but I had it in what's called hero mode. And if I kept the video down to a minute, you would have been able to take your finger and move the camera around yourself. So I'm going to do more videos like that. When you watch the video, you take your finger, touch the screen, or if you have Google Glasses or VR set, you just move around and you can see around me and stuff like that. I love making those kind of videos, but I don't see a demand for it. But I had a couple of test runs. Now, the sound going in and out? I wonder why. Hold on. Mic check 1 2. One two 1 2 1 2 check. Check 1 2. maybe it's you. I'm not sure. It sounds good here. Okay, great. Okay. Um, damn. Maybe I need to close the window. Can y'all hear the fireworks? If not, that compressor is pretty good. Pretty good. So, oh, great. Welcome to the show, Martin Jackson. Okay. OBS Studio has not only filters for video and pictures, it also have audio plugins to raise the volume or to block out noise like gum chewing, typewriting, breathing, and background noise, especially if you're doing a show in a hostile environment. Now, my window is cracked open pretty big, and it sounds like World War II outside right now. So that just lets you know how good OBS Studio plugins work. I'm using the Sterling wide diaphragm microphone. It didn't cost me an arm and a leg. I have a sponge over the mic. I do have a split screen and a vocal shield, but I'm not using it. And I'm using the Samson boom arm, not the Rhodes boom arm. I'm not paying extra money just to have a little piece of felt wrapped around the boom arm with the company name on it. Samson's boom arm is just as great. So this is going to be a tech show, I guess. This is going to be a tech show. We're going to talk about the tech. I can hear it. Oh, you can hear it? Yeah. I mean, I could close my window a little bit and buffer it down. If it gets too crazy, I'll go over there. And for those of you who didn't see the intro, I'm gonna hit the intro again. All right, just so you can see that cinematography as well. And all of this was shot with the GoPro Max, which I like. I mean, other people like the 360, Insta 360 and all that. I don't know why, but the GoPro Max makes a great field recorder, even if you don't use the camera on there. And the GoPro Max allow you to go live on YouTube, go live on Twitch. It makes a great field recorder because it got 6 microphones, so that's 360 audio recording, not including the photographs and it can shoot flat like a hero, but it also shoots like fisheye, but you have to pose it. Now, the GoPro app allows you to use automation. So when you saw me riding the unicycle on my phone, I was editing the camera movement. So all you got to do is stick the camera out there, and then in post-production, you move the camera where you need it to be because you're filming in all directions at the same time. So when you saw me riding, and so let me hit that intro again. I call it my Hollywood intro. And we mentioned the Salesforce building earlier that was in the background when we saw that guy at the hotel eating Chinese food, the cult leader. This was the building that was in the background.
Suspended animation of a gray expansion casting shadows over the sun. Somewhere in the river of time and space, we have died. It has happened already. Somewhere in the river of time and space, the sleeping moon explodes. Death is
And we are black. Thanks, Steven. That was the Salesforce building, inside and out. No permits, nothing. No security guards didn't mess with me or nothing. You know. Matter of fact, the next day somebody climbed the building without cables or a parachute. So it looked like we was working together. But yeah, that was shot with the GoPro as well. Now, in that video, I was riding the InMotion V8. But in the other video at the park, I was riding an InMotion V10. So I kind of want to show you the V10, you know. I didn't pay that much for mine. I mean, I paid a lot, but I didn't pay this much. I don't know why they charging so much for it. But it's definitely not a child's toy or nothing like that. It's not for kids at all. You know. But it is off the hook. You can't travel with it. You can't bring it on the plane, but soon you're going to be able to bring it on the plane without batteries. And then when you go to wherever you're going, you can rent batteries while you're there. Now, I have the V10F, but there are, they have the V5, the V8, V8F, the V8S, the V10, the V10F, the V11, all the way up to 13 Challenger. You know what I'm saying? You can film in public, but basically, they told me I couldn't bring my wheel to the 5th floor. The fifth floor has a park. It's like a fucking national park. And they told me I had to carry my wheel while I was up there. And I'm like, I'm not carrying. My other wheel was 28 pounds at the time. Now my wheel is 45 pounds. And I'm not carrying that around. And so I was walking around till I was out of sight. And then I started riding. And but all the nice footage was in the lobby and around the outside of the building, And thank you, Information Man. And or is it cinematography, or it is eye candy? Right on. How fast does your cycle go? Well, let me see if I can open up a second window. That's funny. I'm gonna tell you because I have a reason why I picked the wheel that I did. Picking a second wheel is a big decision. It's actually bigger than picking your first wheel. So let me see. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hold on one second, okay? Okay, now I'm just trying to show you something. Because my other screen is in portrait, it do this weird shit. Anyway, it's in portrait, so hold on. There we go. Now let me zoom in. This is the InMotion V10F. You can find it from 1400 to 2100. It depends on where you go. I seen it listed all the way up to $3,000, but I guess it depends on where you live. But nobody in the EUC community would pay that much. They wouldn't pay no more than 15 for this if they wanted it. Actually, people don't like this wheel because it's too efficient, or you could say it's too safe. Isn't that crazy? They don't even like the InMotion company because their wheels are too safe. But I'm like, shit, that's what I'm looking for, safety. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to answer your question. I was just looking for one of them cool diaphragms like this. Here we go. This is cool. See if I can make this bigger. Nope. Hold on. All right, here we go. This is on the fly, as you can tell. It's on the fly. Okay, now this is the V10F, and it's like, sliced out. Now let me get back. I'm missing the questions. Yeah, man. Yeah, the people in New York are crazy, but the people in New York think people in California are crazy. And mine, you could go, if you got 100% battery, you can go 30, 31 miles per hour until you get to 80% battery. Then you can't go no faster than 25 miles per hour. And then when you get all the way down to the red dot, you can go no faster than 15 miles per hour. And you can go another 3.5 to 7 miles, which is good. At 15 miles per hour, when your battery looks like it's completely empty, you can still go 3.5 to 7 miles at 15 miles per hour or less. And the reason why you can't go faster than 25 miles per hour at 80% is because the company want to make sure you're safe. Now, you can use a third-party app called Darkness Bot, which I like to use, and you can crank it up to 27 miles per hour. But trust me, every time people try to modify, hack the firmware, do all this weird shit go wrong. They try to use 2 chargers to charge it up because the big dogs weigh 100 pounds and it take forever to charge, But the InMotion has a fuse, so if you overwork it, the fuse blow out and not the battery or the motherboard. It's recommended for people all the way up to age 65. And make sure you wear safety gear. Now, the cool thing is I got my own footage that I can play to I don't have, because I be wanting to show some of the people that I watch. I be wanting to show the videos of some of the people that I watch, and I don't want to take any chances because I'm coming close to being monetized. So, but the cool thing is, one guy I actually remixed his video, gave him all the shout outs or whatever, and he didn't flag my video. I didn't use his audio. I just used his imagery and stuff, and told everybody to go to his channel for the full story. So dude was really cool about it. But I want you to see how crazy it can get with these unicycles. Now they're very, very safe. I started out roller skating and stuff like that. I tried skateboarding, but I was, roller skating rings and roller skating, joining a group, and I joined the roller skating. It's not a long story, but this group of people managed to get a whole 5-mile stretch blocked off for people to skate every Sunday in a big ass park. So this group would help people learn skating, and if anybody got hurt, they would help or go for help. So they was kind of like guardian angels on skate. So I was part of that group when I was in junior high, and every year they would skate to LA to raise money for, for 4-H club or any kind of group like that. So I'm going to show you a video of the unicycle blowing up. And now if you think my video production is good, these guys are out of New York, are very, very good and very talented. And so I needed to look at people's work that are really great, so I would know what level I needed to be on. So if you think my videos are great, it's only because I studied these other people who been riding unicycles longer than me, and they ride faster than me and have a little bit more knowledge than I do about these things. So you asked me about speed. One thing I don't like is never call a EUC a one wheel. You could call it a mono wheel, but never call it a one wheel. There is a patented vehicle called a one wheel, which I would never set foot on. But people who people who used to snowboard or surf or skateboard, they feel like it's a natural thing to use the one wheel because it reminds them of what they're already used to. And I respect that. I respect that. But do not call a electric unicycle a mono wheel, because electric unicycle is smart. It's like it's almost like a primitive AI type of system. Let me see. I love watching roller skating videos from different states like Chi-Town, Atlanta, LA, Detroit. Yeah, indeed. It brings back memories. I used to go to some skating ring in LA, World on Wheels. That was amazing. So I hope people are still in the building. Max is in the building, because this is a InMotion V13 Challenger. Now I ride the V10F because it's the best commuter wheel. It goes fast enough. It doesn't have suspension, because suspension is not what it cracked up to be. People are gonna go back to non-suspension wheels because if I roll over some gravel, some broken glass from a car window, I want to be able to know so I can stop and pick the glass out. But if you got suspension, you won't feel a thing. You might damage your tire after riding another couple of miles. You got some shit on your tire. You know what I'm saying? I like non-suspension wheels, but I could change my mind, just like I like my V8, and they said it was just a starter wheel. I was like, nah, man, the V8 is the shit. It's light, it's safe. And they like, nah, man, that's just like training wheels. And I'm like, whatever, man. And then I got the V10F, and now I get it. Now I ride in the middle of the street. I keep up with traffic. I can go 60 miles. I can go 31 miles one way and 31 miles back. Isn't that amazing? I love watching roller skating videos from different places. Interesting traffic. So here's a guy that's going to take it up to 80 miles per hour. Let's see.
FU stands for fair use, but it doesn't matter because what I say is so real, they usually snatch and grab it anyway.
I recommend the electric unicycle because it's a smart vehicle, and the skateboard, the e-bike, the scooter, the one wheel has similar mechanisms, but the electric unicycle has a motherboard. It's like AI. It runs a eddy electrical system. It's run on an eddy current. No other electric vehicle except high-speed trains in Japan or this new exercising system for your home that has a flat screen and tension bands. Nothing else runs on the eddy system. So your unicycle doesn't have brakes. It has regenerative energy. So when you're braking and going downhill, it's actually recharging, and it uses that to slow you down. So there's a magnetic force that slows you down, but never think that you have brakes. Don't think of it as brakes, because if you got a vehicle that weighs 80 to 100 pounds and you got your batteries charged up 100%, and the beginning of your trip is going down a couple of hills, you're going to need 20 or 30 feet to stop if something gets in your way. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know if you've seen his speedometer, so I'm going to play it back, and I'm going to move the video up so you can just see his speedometer. Do you see that? It says 82 miles per hour. But that might not be real time miles per hour. That might be based on the circumference of the wheel. It's a 3-inch wide tire, probably 18 inches tall. If you had a satellite reading of the speed, it might say 58 or 61, but based on the vehicle itself and the repetitions on the vehicle, the meter reads 82. But unless you weigh around 150, 160 pounds, you won't, maybe 165, you won't be able to hit that number. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is based on the average weight of an Asian, and everything is based, all the stats are based on 150 pounds. You see what I'm saying? So, but I do want to show you one of the unicycles blowing up, and a brother mentioned New York. They're about to ban these in New York because people are doing their own thing. They're making modifications. They're having relay races in the street. If you think the motorcycles and the other stuff is bad, imagine these guys popping out of nowhere and going through traffic. Now, enough regular people get hit by cars in New York that so many per month that it don't even make the news. So imagine these unicycle riders now, and anything with a battery more than 480 watts, 84 volts, anything bigger than 16 inches is illegal out here. But they don't crack down on it. If you're on a unicycle that goes on the average 30 miles per hour and it weighs around 100 pounds, that's illegal out here. They list the models by name, 82. Look, think of it as a prosthetic. Think of it as having, you putting on your wheel prosthetic so you can get around. You don't have to look at your feet. You only got to watch where you're going, and it feel like you got extra bionic abilities. It's like having an escalator in your pocket, and if you like to shoot video and film, now you don't need to hire a crew to set up the dolly. It takes 4 or 5 people and a U-Haul truck to set up a dolly. But now you can ride a unicycle holding your gimbal and your camera, and you can film just like a regular film crew, a one-man crew. So let me see if I can find this video right quick. This is going to be the video of the unicycle blowing up. I did a remix of Hassan from New York of his video. Hold on. I do not like dead air. So I think I see it right here. Yes, I have found it. Give me 1 second. Thanks to the magic of YouTube. You're going to love this. You're going to love it. The intro, I use my GoPro drone to shoot the intro for this. And hold on a second. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, here we go. And you're watching the news with His Lordship. We'll be right back momentarily. What's up? This is His Lordship, and we're going to talk about a vehicle that Hassan was riding. It's called the S20. Now, there are many vehicles out there, many electric unicycles. Do not confuse it with the one wheel. The electric unicycles are unique and they are intelligent. Now, one particular company made 7 new models in 1 year, but we're going to just talk about this one and not in detail. You want all the details, go to Hassan's page or his channel and he can let you know about all about it, okay?
Oh, these brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. Why they wanna move like that? Where you want gone? Why you want act like that? Why you play hard? No rush, go and move dumb. Back and forth, push and shove. Make your peace and love into peace and glove.
This
Now
is
you
His
got a
Lordship,
girl right now.
and I'm known as one of the surrealist content creators on YouTube.
Yeah, sometimes Hassan gets to test vehicles. Sometimes it can be very upsetting and disappointing because the S20 is a very nice looking electric unicycle. I mean, if I could date that machine, if I could impregnate a machine, the S20 would be it. This is a beautiful machine, okay? You should see the hips on this machine. No, I'm just kidding. But the S20 can be dangerous. Now, this is a prototype, and the prototype malfunctioned, but there was a previous wreck that wasn't that bad, but we don't know. Know how that affected the machine overall. But for more details, feel free to go to Hassan's channel, and he has plenty of videos about the S20. Now, I ride the V8, so you know people don't respect the V8, but I still respect the V8. I like it, and if I decide to sell it, guess what? I probably can sell it around this, close to the same price I bought it for. So anyway, check this out. Here is a friend of Hassan's riding the EUC, the S20, and he was going only about 20 miles per hour, and he dropped it, and then all of a sudden this happened. You know what I'm saying? So these things, when they catch on fire, man, look out. If you want the most accurate description and information, please go to his channel. But yeah, these things are hard to put out. Through trial and error, the fire department realized that if you put it in a garbage can and flood it, that might be the safest, efficient way to put it out, but it takes several hours for it to come completely out. As long as it's burning, those charging cells will explode, and it can be quite dangerous. Just imagine if this was in the back of your car. Now, this was a previous accident before this on another occasion. That might have been the catalyst that led up to this point. If I could leave you with one message, if I can make a point with this video, because other than that, I'm just stealing somebody else's footage. Safety first. I wear tons of safety gear, and I'm on a slow V8. They only tops out around 21 miles per hour. But no matter how fast or slow you're going, safety gear is important. This guy doesn't have much on, but Hassan does, and he's able to maneuver to lessen the impact, but the impact did happen. It wasn't Hassan's fault. This guy was crossing 3 lanes against the light, and he wasn't paying attention. You know, you got to pay attention, and you got to stay on your square. And shout out to Hassan. Please support him, like and subscribe, and tell him I said what's up. All right, His Lordship, peace out. Crazy, huh? Yeah. Well, the thing is, the the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So using a really big unicycle. Okay. Now, using a really big unicycle, um, basically, it comes with risks. You know, they rush these things to production. The Begode company made 7 new models in 1 year, which is bad for business. Um, they have the T1, T2, T3, and T4, and guess what? The T stands for Tesla. So they're using refurbished Tesla batteries. We don't know how stable or dangerous that could be. And most of these models don't have a fuse. And when you overexert them through competition or jumps, you know, you ain't seen nothing, man. These guys like to they like to do these jumps and stuff, you know, daredevils, you know, and it really wasn't designed for that. Yeah, it wasn't designed for that. I'm just adjusting my picture. Somehow I didn't put a lock on the artwork. Okay, there we go. I used to be intimidated by OBS Studio, so if you want to do it, don't trust me. It took me a year to say, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. But yeah. So when you buy a $3,000 or $4,000 unicycle, the value goes down by 44% within the first 4 months. Also, after about a year or two, maybe a year and a half, if something breaks on those $3,000 or $4,000 unicycles, you can't get a spare part. And this is by the competitive companies. Like, it seemed like they hand make them. You know, when I get an in motion vehicle, I just turn it on and I ride it. It's like the BMW of unicycles. It's very efficient and well designed, aerodynamic, beautiful on all levels. And I'm going to let you see my new unicycle. I shot a video on top of a roof, and I made a fan commercial. That's what they call them. When you make a commercial that's unsolicited, I guess they call it a fan commercial. So once again, this video was shot with the GoPro Max. Now, this is not GoPro's first 360 camera. They made a mistake. You know, they fucked up on the first one. But the GoPro Max is the shit because you can use it as a wireless camera for OBS Studio. You see what I'm saying? And you can use it on Twitch or YouTube. You can go live and use your phone as a hotspot and go live with the GoPro Max. You can use it in hero mode and it'll be like a regular hero GoPro without the fisheye look. And you can adjust the temperature, you know, the iOS, and you can shoot in RAW, 6K, time lapse, all that shit. So this video here was shot again with just the GoPro by itself. And then I used the GoPro app to edit, but then I used another app that gave it that Inception look, like the movie Inception. So in this video, you will see time lapse. You will see the type of effects you see in the movie Inception. and you'll see different kind of tones. I guess when I'm riding, it's a soft blue tone, and when you see the B-roll footage, basically that's like it's a little more gothic, but all shot with the same camera, different color treatments. And I use an app called Color to make my own presets for color to give it that cinematic look. But yeah, these guys, one guy had to run downstairs with his wheel in a blanket because it was catching on fire. One dude, hatchback, caught on fire because he left it in the car. But people don't read the manuals, they don't read the instructions, you know. And if, you shooting down a mountain or something and you stop too hard, you might make the thing overheat and blow up. But my wheel, the last wheel before Emotion switched to a suspension wheel, the V11, you can feel the road. You can feel if something ain't right. If the sidewalk is uneven, if you roll over gravel or grass or some Legos or something, you can feel it. And you get an adrenaline rush after 12 miles per hour. So going 25 to 31 miles per hour ain't that bad. And I've seen people on the video say, hey, I commute one way to work on the V10F, 31 miles, and then I ride back and I plug it up once I get home. He says, I don't bring my charger to work. Now, I couldn't see myself on the wheel like that for 31 miles. It's just too far for me. I wouldn't ride no more than 15 miles at a time. You know, after 15 miles, let me get a donut or a coffee or something. But to each his own. You know what I'm saying? All right, everyone. Rest well out there. I enjoyed the short film. Thank you, Serena. And looking forward to your upcoming work in music production. Right on. Yeah. Appreciate that. And let me switch back to the video. And then after this, I'm going to remix Birdman and Young Thug. It's a song called Constantly Hating on You. And then we'll end the show. Okay, this is a video I shot on the roof of a condominium. Here we go.
It's not about speed, it's about style. In Motion, V10F. Still a factor, still the best. Commuter wheel hands down.
Right on. No drone was involved in that. I had a GoPro Max on a 20-foot, 15 to 20-foot pole, and the pole is invisible because it's slimmer than the stitch line. As long as your pole is slimmer than the stitch line between the two lenses, it won't show, and it looks like magic, like somebody else is holding the camera. So let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. It seemed like no. There we go. Ableton Live. Let's see what we got here. Let me make some adjustments. All right, there we go. Ableton Live. We'll just move that over to the left. That's just to let you know that we're doing it live. That is real software. What's up? You right on time. You right on time, Generation X. Let's see what we got here. We're about to end this show with a remix, a live remix, and this is why they call Ableton Live, you see.
Hopped in a motherfucking coupe. Pulled up on the. I'm a beast, I'm a mobster. You got 50 old bad, you'll be my sponsor. For next on the plane, me and Kanye Conda. I might piece him up and let my partner smoke him. Chuck E. Cheese him up, I piece of him, I roll him. I'm a gangster, I don't dare, baby, I poke. Right now, I'm surrounded by some gangsters from Magnolia. I heard I put it in a spot, yes, sir, she told me. My nigga, what can these niggas, why it's so lonely? I heard no, you're not friendly, like, no way. But we not friendly either, you know what? Yeah, thumbs up, don't see more hoes in the so don't the trunk up. My bitch a top hush, nigga, Bronco. And if you catch us down bad, you're not gon' trunk up. You got a body, little nigga, we got a ton up. You got some.
Yo, I guess it's too much power. What's up, Generation X? What's up, midwife in the building? Everybody. I guess it's too hard for the radio. I make it look easy. Maybe I should switch tracks, something like that. All right, let's try this again.
Hopped in the motherfucking coupe. Pulled up on the Birdman. I'm a beast, I'm a beast, I'm a mobster. You got 50 old bad, you'll be my sponsor for the night. Them snakes on the plane, me and Kanye Conda. Yeah. I might piece him up and let my partner smoke him. Chuck E. Cheese him up, I piece of him, I roll him. I'm a gangster out on that, baby, I poke. Right now, I'm surrounded by some gangsters from Magnolia. I heard I put it in a spot, yes, sir, she told me. My nigga bugging these niggas, why it's so lonely? I heard my know your niggas not friendly, like no way. But we not friendly either, you know what? Yeah, thumbs up. Home see more hoes in the golf course, hold on the trunk up. My bitch a tall, blooded hush, nigga, Bronco. And if you catch us down bad, you're not gon' trunk up. You little nigga, we got a ton up. You got some robbing, little nigga, we got some bad ones. I let that chopper block, get back, son. You got no Jackson. But really, what is it to do? With a whole world constantly hating on you. Pussy nigga, hold they nuts masturbating on you. Meanwhile, the fucking federal baiting on you. Nigga, tell me what you do. Would you stand up or would you turn to a pussy nigga? I got 100 things to do. And I can start rapping, but I can't stop stacking fucking figures.
Yeah, I'm from that motherfucking know, you nigga. Birdman will break a nigga nose, lil' nigga. You need to slow your fucking roll, lil' nigga. We created kids on shoulders, nigga. I'm a scary fucking sight, lil' nigga. We won 100 mil on fights, lil' nigga. 100 bands, show you right, lil' nigga. I keep some AKs on my flights, lil' nigga. Birdman, will it be? Smoke some stunner blunts, now my eyes Chinese. 100K on private flights overseas. Chopper City, nigga, free BG. Bentley with the doors all around, not a Jeep. Rich nigga shit, smoke 2 pounds in a week. Can't find a bitch that don't know we them streets. Bitches know that I am Birdman, that's OG.
But really, what is it to do? With a whole world constantly hating on you. Pussy nigga, hold they nuts masturbating on you. Meanwhile, the fucking federal baiting on you. Nigga, tell me what you do. Would you stand up or would you turn to a pussy nigga? I got 100 things to do. And I can start rapping, but I can't stop stacking fucking figures. Nigga, crack at it. Thought about it to get a kid and I was snacked at it. Yeah, the new pussy badass at it. I'ma drop a nigga like just like a bad habit. I sit to the ground like a motherfucking rule. I'm a big dog, the fuck nigga you a fuck. Look just till you call before you think you a thug. Before I be in front of shows, just like you pull. I ain't even lying, baby. I swear to God, I ain't lying, baby. No. First I screw you without these plies, baby. Boy, I might dap you like good try, baby. Can't be living, baby. Them boys on my left don't have no seats. I promise them I'ma see them this week. This with my D, them my dog. I want them and cheese, Mr. Mickey D's. She know I am a beast, I am so obese. Miami, I swear, they don't got good weed. Which can you send some weed, please?
Yeah, overseas nigga. Top flow, clear windows, nigga. Glass house. Drinking GT. You understand? We in that red light district. You understand me? 3 and 1. That mean 3 on me, nigga. You understand me? Just living a life, boy. Hey, Thug, just $1 for a 1, nigga. Nigga blow a meal, boy.
Can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school, I can get them both. I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick. Cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money moves. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now speak, that means I don't a bitch, I make bloody moves. Now she say she gon' do what a who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know where I'm at, you know where I be. You in the club just to party, I'm there, I get paid a fee. I be in and out them banks so much, I know they tired of me. Honestly, don't give a fuck about who ain't fond of me. Dropped 2 mixtapes in 6 months. What bitch working as hard as me? I don't bother with these hoes. Don't let these hoes bother me. They see pictures, they say posts. Bitch, I'm who they tryna be. Look, I might just chill in some babe. I might just chill with your boo. I might just spill on your babe. My pussy feel like a lake. He wanna swim with his face. I'm like, okay. I let him get what he want. He buy me East Saint Laurent and the new whip. When it go fast as a horse, I got the trunk in the front. I'm the hottest in the street. Know you probably heard of me. Got a bag and fix my teeth. Hope you hoes know it ain't cheap. And I pay my mama bills. I ain't got no time to chill. Think these hoes be mad at me. They baby father wanna bill. That little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school.
Well, you get the idea. And for this few people I know it's late because, because of time zone. So I respect that people need their rest and stuff. And everything goes back to normal the next day. But for those of you that got one eye open, I'm going to show you one of my secret weapons, one of my customized weapons of mass destruction. That's why, for me, just to be called a beat maker or something like that is, I think I'm more than a beat maker. Today, you have to know how to do everything. And I have a curiosity for the tools that I'm using. So now they allow you to make your own effects, your own instruments, and you can even design your own. You can design your own knobs and faders and buttons. So I'm going to see if I can pull up this app. Not an app. I'm so used to phones, but this plugin. Hold on one second. First, I got to create a MIDI. Okay, I just created a MIDI track, and I gotta make sure these other tracks don't come on by accident. But okay, now let me drag this plugin over. My screen is hella far away. It's like every time I'm looking for something, it's like I'm taking the eye test or something, especially since the screen is in portrait. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really used to this. Damn it. I just want to show how quick a remix can pop off. You know, sometimes people want remixes really quick. Yeah, sometimes people want remixes, like, you know, 2 hour turnaround and stuff like that. So I'm gonna switch over to this other software. Well, it doesn't let me show, which is a shame, but maybe I can do the screen sharing. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, this is weird. Yep, it's not showing me anything. Okay, that looks something. That looks like something. I think we got something. Hold on. All right, Eureka. So I'm gonna show you how you can just rifle off a bunch of if you was really pressed to meet a deadline and stuff like that. I'm gonna use one of my custom samplers first. Okay, that's not it. Let me drag this over here because I can't even read. I need glasses, I think. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, so for those of you that hung in there, you get to see something supernatural. This is a sampler, and I designed the you know, I did the animation for the knobs. It's I don't know if my chat room is frozen or what. I don't know. It's not showing me no updates. But anyway, check this out. Now, I thought this had a play button on it, but I can't see it. So the screen is far. Let me yeah, I'm really winging it right now. I wonder why. That's interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now let me get things in order. First of all, that tempo is way too fast. So let me bring the tempo down. All right, now. This is why people be up all night and all kind of shit like that. See, this will make you late for your court date for sure. All right. And this is like, this part of the show is just the after show. You know, like the show is over, but this is the after show. You feel me? Let's see if we can get these vocals back and stuff like that. All right. First, let's get a beat going.
I'm a mobster. You got 50 old, bet you'll be my sponsor. Them snakes on the plane, me and Kanye Conda. Yeah. I might piece him up and let my partner smoke him. Chuck E. Cheese him up, I piece of him, I roll him. I'm a gangster out on that baby, I cope. Right now, I'm surrounded by some gangsters from Hanoi.
Yeah, that's some weird shit. That's some weird shit right there. I haven't used this sampler in so long. I don't even know what's on here. But I designed these characters with Proposer, and I use Flash Professional 8 to make the TGA files, and it's crazy. But I'm gonna pull up another instrument, and then we'll end it. So what I like about this one is you could draw with it, and you could draw with it. So check this out. Check this out. We're gonna rock it. Play a little hangman or something.
Hopped out a motherfucking bed. Hopped in a motherfucking coupe. Pulled up on the bird, man. I'm a beast, I'm a beast, I'm a mobster. You got 50 old that you'll be my sponsor. Them snakes on the plane, me and Kanye Conda. Yeah. I might piece him up and let my partner smoke him. Chuck E. Cheese him up, I piece of him, I roll him. I'm a gangster out on that baby, I poke. Right now, I'm surrounded by some gangsters from Hanoi. I heard I put it in a spot, yes, sir, she told me. My nigga fucking these niggas, why you so low? I heard my know your niggas not friendly, like no way. But we not friendly either, you know what?
Okay, this is new school type of. It's called New School, the machine, but it's a weird app. You can draw to make beats. You can draw, yeah, and it's been around 100 years. So check this out.
motherfucking bed. Hopped in a motherfucking coupe. Pulled up on the bird, man. I'm a beast, I'm a beast, I'm a mobster. You got 50 old man, you'll be my sponsor. Them snakes on the plane, me and Kanye Conda. I might piece him up and let my partner smoke him. Chuck E. Cheese him up, I piece of him, I roll him. I'm a gangster, I don't damn baby, I poke. Right now, I'm surrounded by some gangsters from Magnolia. I heard I put it in a spot, yes sir, she told me. My nigga working these niggas, why it's so low? I heard my know your niggas not friendly like no way. But we not friendly either, you know what? Yeah, thumbs up. Don't see more hoes in the golf course, hold on the trunk up. My bitch a tall, blooded hush, nigga, brunk up. And if you catch us down bad, you're not gon' trunk up. You got a body, little nigga, we got a ton up. You got some robbing, little nigga, we got some bad ones. I let that chopper blocker, get back, son. You got no MJ niggas, I got no Jackson. But really, what is it to do? With the whole world constantly hating on you. Pussy nigga, oh, they nuts masturbating on you. Meanwhile, the fucking federal baiting on you. Nigga, tell me what you do. Would you stand up or would you turn to a pussy nigga? I got 100 things to do. And I can start rapping, but I can't stop stacking fucking figures.
Yeah, I'm from that motherfucking know you nigga. Birdman, I break a nigga nose, la nigga. You need to slow your fucking roll, la nigga. We created kids on shoulders, nigga. I'm a scary fucking sight, la nigga. We won 100 mil on fights, la nigga. 100 bands, show you right, la nigga. I keep some kids on my flights, la nigga. Birdman, will it be? Smoke some stunner blunts, now my eyes shine lit. 100K on private flights overseas. Chopper City, nigga, free BG. Bentley with the doors all around, not a G. Rich nigga shit, smoke 2 pounds in a week. Can't find a bitch that don't know we them streets. Bitches know that I am Birdman, that's OG.
But really, what is it to do? With the whole world constantly hating on you. Pussy nigga, oh, they nuts masturbating on you. Meanwhile, the fucking federal baiting on you. no motherfucking coupe. Pulled up on the bird, man. I'm a beast, I'm a mobster. You got 50 old man, you'll be my sponsor. Them snakes on that plane, me and Kanye Conda. Yeah. Somebody piece him up and let my partner smoke him. Chuck and cheese him up, I piece of him, I roll him. I'm a gangster, I don't dare, baby, I poke. Right now, I'm surrounded by some gangsters from Magnolia. I heard I put it in the spot, yeah, so she told me. My nigga, what they need niggas, why it's so low? I heard my know your niggas not friendly, like no way. But we not friendly either, you know what? Yeah, thumbs up. Don't see more hoes in the golf course, hold on the trunk up. My bitch a tall, blooded hush, nigga, Bronco. And if you catch us down bad, you're not gon' trunk up. You got a body, little nigga, we got a gun up. You got some robbing, little nigga, we got some bad muns. I let that chopper block, get back, son. You got no MJ niggas, I got no Jackson. But really, what is it to do? With a whole world constantly hating on you. Pussy nigga, hold they nuts masturbating on you. Meanwhile, the fucking federal baiting on you. Nigga, tell me what you do. Would you stand up or would you turn to a pussy nigga? 'Cause I got 100 things to do. And I can start rapping, but I can't stop stacking fucking figures.
Yeah, I'm from that motherfucking low, you nigga. Birdman, I break a nigga nose, lil' nigga. You need to slow your fucking roll, lil' nigga. We created kids on shoulders, nigga. I'm a scary fucking sight, lil' nigga. We won 100 mil on fights, lil' nigga. 100 bands, show you right, lil' nigga. I keep some kids on my flights, lil' nigga. Birdman, will it be? Smoke some stunner blunts, now my eyes Chinese. 100K on private flights overseas. Chopper City, nigga, free BG. Bentley with the doors all around, not a Jeep. Rich nigga shit, smoke 2 pounds in a week. Can't find a bitch that don't know we them streets. Bitches know that I am Birdman, that's OG.
But really, what is it to do? With the whole world constantly hating on you. Pussy nigga, hold they nuts masturbating on you. Meanwhile, the fucking federal baiting on you. Nigga, tell me what you do. Would you stand up or would you turn to a pussy nigga? I got 100 things to do. And I can start rapping, but I can't stop stacking fucking figures. Nigga, crack at it. Thought about letting them get a cut, then I would snack at it. Yeah, the new Boosie badass at it.
Dear Lord Jesus, I realize I'm a sinner. I repent for my sins. And right this moment, that's it.
Well, I can find me in the suffering.
Yeah, I'm slick. Yeah.
Don't mess with me.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and top out. I show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leaving a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Spyro Agnew to eat hog maws confiscated from the Harlem Sanctuary, the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the State Award Theater and will not star Nancy Willis and Steve McQueen or Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nerve. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner because the revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mae pushing that shopping cart down the block on the dead run or trying to fly that color TV into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32 on report from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion or still lights of Roy Wilkins strolling through what? In a red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he has been saving for just the proper occasion. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville churches will no longer be so damn relevant, and women will not care if Dick finally got down with Jane on Search for Tomorrow, because black people will be in the street looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news and no pictures of Harry armed women liberationists and Jackie Onassis blowing her nose. The theme song will not be written by Jim Webb or Francis Scott Key, nor sung by Glenn Campbell, Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, Engelbert Humperdinck, or The Rare Earth. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a jump in your bedroom, the tiger in your tank, or the giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with coke. The revolution will not fight germs and make cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.
Okay, things got way out of hand. I gotta go. But this software is very interesting. Let me see if there's a lock on here. I think the lock is on. I haven't used this in so long, man. I don't even know how to take the lock off. But basically, let me try something else that don't have a lock. Let me see if this has a lock on it. Yep. Yeah, there's one little button that you press. I don't remember what the hell it is. To unlock it. It's late. I'm tired, but yep, I don't know what to press. But you could click it and go down layers. You could click it and change things, you know. Like if I click new, right, I can bring a component out. You know, whatever. I could bring out an effect like this. And if I want to alter it, see there, you go down a layer. Then if I want to alter that, click it again. See how that is? See how deep it gets? So this is beyond beat making. This is sound design, stuff like that. You can go down 5 layers and make changes, you know. And it's just like having components on a table. Except you don't need a soldering gun and you don't have to worry about blowing fuses. So for those of you that stayed, you know, this is the after show. This is some of the Lordship production secrets. They get really nerdy and you know, yeah, it's kind of nerdy, and all these knobs can be custom and moved around. These buttons, I actually have a custom knob and button generator, so I can make my own effects, my own synthesizer and stuff like that. And yeah, it gets interesting. Yep. These are things that other people have designed that I get to use at will. Let me see what it sounds like. This is why I want to do movie soundtracks, because I have all these other instruments and stuff that I can use for film. This is out there. I designed this, and it's a noisemaker. I didn't design the instrument, but I designed the cosmetics of this. Yeah. It's crazy. I'm out. I'm done. Curtains call. Yep. We out. Peace and hair grease.
Suspended animation of a gray expansion casting shadows over the sun. Died already. Somewhere in the river of time and space, he had died already. It has happened already. Somewhere